One and all once again gathered in this virtual platform for this short-term course, which is sponsored short-term course on artificial intelligence in education and research. I welcome you all again. Friends, in the first session and the first half of session, we have discussed on the prompt engineering and the chat GPT with the help of one renowned expert. Now we are going to discuss the another aspect, that is the practical approaches of this artificial intelligence with the help of one another renowned expert, that is Mr. Vasudev Panda sir. Sir, I extend my warm welcome to you to this short-term program as well as to this short-term UGC sponsored short-term course. Friends, Professor Vasudev Panda sir is at present serving as a senior manager at AI Artificial and Intelligence and Machine Learning Division in the GenPAT that is situated in the Bangalore. He has completed his MBA and the BSc, as well as he is the expertise in the tabule in the data tabule for data sciences and generative AI in the fundamentals. Before joining the GenPad, he is also leading the various industries such like as the DXC technologies, DIGOs, then Journal Electricals and Synfosys Texa. He has the 12 years of hands-on experience in the field of machine learning, deep learning, and neural language processing, as well as the generative AI modeling development and generating the anti-actionable insights. He has handled all aspects of the data sciences from requirement gathering to solution to the delivery, including the storytelling. He has contributed to all aspects of data sciences project in data sciences project life cycles, focusing on the scalable operations and the productions. He has also provided his visionary leadership and the guidance to the data scientists on improving the machine learning modules from the Pythons to the production. He has worked with the aviations as well as the retail and the CPG and the financial institutions. So friends, this is the brief introduction with regards to Vasudev Panda sir. Today sir will discuss the practical approaches of this artificial intelligence in education and the research. So without wasting so much time, sir, I can extend my warm welcome to you and we request you to please start with your session. Sir, please.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thanks for the introduction. Uh, Let me share my screen. I am audible, right?
Sir, you are clearly audible.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just a second. I am opening the PPT. So the structure, what we are going to follow is just we'll briefly introduce what we are talking about, how this entire world of generative AI, ML, CB, computer vision, NLP, how they are related. Just a brief introduction to that before delving into hands-on to various tools, what can help you for your academics and research. Okay, with that, uh, let me share. uh, You can see my screen right now. You can see my screen. Can you see my
Yes,
screen?
yes,
Oh,
we can
okay,
see.
okay, okay. So, let's first, means it's not about any academic definition, defining AI and all, just in a practical perspective, what I want to introduce AI. Let's say this is basically we are trying to mimic a way human try to understand or humans way human try to build it his or her own intelligence. The similar way we are trying to develop a system which can actually mimic the human mind and try to think and learn the way how we humans do learn and try to solve problem, try to reason, try to make decisions. And many of time those who are into the arts side of it, they can even create the content like pictures, like some kind of blog, some kind of poetries they do. So can we think of creating a machine which can have all this capability? This war or this research has been started many years back in humanity, and we are in such a place where actually we can think those, not I will not say 100%, but yeah, to a larger extent we have reached to have this kind of capability what a normal human do have. This understanding, reasoning capability, problem solving, decision making, even creating uh, a lot of content. Okay, so how it is going to be relevant in academics and research? That is the major concern. If we have developed this kind of machines, okay, so good, no problem. But how can we relate it to education research? So even in academic field or research, lot of data are being actually acquired, cleaned, synthesized, analyzed, and been carved out of some kind of really actionable decisions. So the same thing what in the other side of the world, in the corporate side of the world, what they usually do, the similar kind of work are being done in the academic side as well. Along with that, a mm, lot of new research, and that is actually the academics actually pioneer into the research side of it rather than the corporate side of it. So if there is a wide what I will say, the intersection of these two sets are, the intersection is huge, means a lot of intersections are there. We do almost similar kind of work in education as well, like what we do in corporate. So these kind of machines which can mimic human intelligence are going to be really vital for academics as well and research as well. So what are the uh, fields where actually these kind of machines can help? That is what is the objective of our uh, discussion, and I will certainly encourage a two-way communication so that we can collaborate and learn many things. Okay, so just to how they are actually stacked. If I'll tell, the AI is a bigger universe, or the artificial intelligence where we are talking about bigger set, is a bigger set. In that, a specific set of tasks, today it is almost 90% of the task of AI are being driven by machine learning. Okay, so machine learning, apart from that, there are other expert systems, rule-based systems. There are other ways also where we can achieve artificial intelligence. But machine learning is actually taking a bigger share of the pie. Okay, and deep learning, which is basically a specialized way of machine learning, where we create neural networks, which is almost same like our brain have those tendons, synapses, and the neurons, how they are connected with each other almost in similar fashion. We are trying to mimic with the help of deep learning world. So these are the core, what I will say, the mathematical or the programmatical aspects. But along with that, in terms of business applications, or in terms of the use cases, what I can say, we do have lot of work into computer vision. We do have lot of work with NLP, the natural language processing side, or NLU, whatever we can name it. So NLP, NLU, and CB, they actually creates a kind of interface between these machines with the humans. With the help of these techniques, we try to interact with those machines. Okay, and yes, data science is a part of it, or the analytics is a part of it. Yes, that is also uh, very important in terms of a simple use case. I can tell you, like your students, you want to analyze your students' performance over a period of time, for example. So for that, you may not be requiring sophisticated LLMs or NLP or computer vision. You may dealing these kind of use cases with the help of data science and analytics as well. So data science and analytics mostly takes the structured data, which I can keep in a tabular format or in a Excel sheet, that kind of data if I'm imagining. Then analytics is most of the time we use analytics. When I talk about the unstructured data, where I do have sound, sound is not clear.
It's clear. It's clear.
Okay, okay. Okay, so uh, when we talk about unstructured data, where we have pictures, where we have lot of books, PDF files, and all these kind of unstructured data, they are handled by either NLP side or NLU side, or with the CV side, computer vision side. So LLM is a technique which is the talk of the town since last 3 to 4 years, which actually uh, is an intersection between deep learning, computer vision, NLP, and to some extent data science as well, analytics as well. So it's a intersection between all these concepts. So apart from LLM, all these techniques what we are talking about, ML, DL, computer vision, NLP, analytics, they are mostly in a predictive area, where we are given such a situation, what can be the outcome? That's a prediction kind of algorithms we try to use there. But when we talk about generative algorithms, those all algorithms are a part of LLM subset, where we try to create content. It can be text, it can be image, it can be speech, it can means voice, it can be videos. Lot these multimodal aspects are also there. When we're talking about generating such a multimodal aspect, then we are going to take the help of LLM. So the question is now, if LLM is capable of generating some content for me, may it be image, might be text, might be speech or any such, can I use this particular technique or tool what I do have in my hand and take the help of that tool and use in my academics and research? Okay, so that is what exactly what we are discussing about. That the scope is limited to LLM's applications, if I have to define the scope. And we are not going to be into deep into the heavy math of it. Instead, we will think of how can we utilize for our work in a proper way and get the best out of it. That is the scope, and that is what we are discussing now. Okay, I can take a minute's pause if any doubts or any questions. Okay, so these are the core components of the entire AI ecosystem. Then, yeah, this is what I was talking in one line. If I had to introduce, where ML is machine will learn with the help of examples. Like we learn as a human, we learn with our observation. Machine will learn with the help of examples. These examples are being fed to an algorithm, and that algorithm learns what is the pattern inside it. And by that way, it try to understand the data, learn the data. And if I'm talking about this is all about machine learning systems. Okay. Then here, this is the use case what I was talking about. Let's say if I had to predict taking the various marks in various subjects of a student, can I predict whether the student will get let's say A grade, B grade, or whatever gradation system that university do have? Can I predict that based on this kind of performance? Yes, we can do with the help of ML. We can even again, if we'll take the help of the unstructured data where NLP will come into picture, you have lots of published papers. So can I identify who are the influential researcher, what are the emerging topics coming out of this let's say ARXIV website, or some any such publication website. I went there and I'm just trying to analyze which is the emerging trend, which is the emerging topic people are researching on now, or which are the topics which are very much important for the students to learn, and who are the influential researcher for those who pioneers them. If I want to try understand this kind of I want to mine from a massive number of research papers, yes, ML I can do with the help of NLP. So the combinedly they can work together for this kind of use cases. And yes, any kind of anomalies, any kind of correlations we are thinking of, that also we can identify with the help of ML. So there are a lot of, this list is long, really long. I'm just trying to touch some of the use cases. You can you maybe knowing already knowing the power of ML in education and research and academics and corporate also. You may be knowing there are a lot of use cases we can carve out, but yes, uh, I can only hint you some of the examples. Similarly, if we are trying to get into one layer below where deep learning resides in the AI ecosystem, where we solve all these problems, machine learning problems with the help of neural networks. But here, neural network mostly we use for the unstructured data, like let's say I need to recognize the face, I need to identify in a speech where a crowd is talking, I need to identify the speakers and all. So if I have to from a bunch of mm, PDF files, I want to carve out some kind of insight out of it. Let's say mind bank, mind map, let's say knowledge graph I want to create. Actually, these two we will be seeing in our demo. So if I am trying to this kind of use case I do have, I want to solve this kind of use cases, then I have to take the help of deep learning into that. Okay, so it's just like mimicking the human brain. So a lot of use cases we can have in the image side. Let's say uh, the students there even we can use it in healthcare, even we can use it in astronomical images. The scope is really large. So anywhere we can fit this kind of uh, deep learning based algorithms. There are, and these algorithms are still evolving. Every now and then we will see that a new algorithm has come which has a better accuracy, which is better try to solve a business problem or practical problem. uh, so this is an ever evolving field. What I mean to say, this is not an exhaustive list, neither it's just only a small representation of the work what we can think of using deep learning. I can apply it into natural language processing task also, including text and speech. Both comes under NLP side of it, and mm, the image video they come into the computer vision side of it. And we do If the LLM has emerged and a lot of tractions into that world, we can even generate all these, whether it is a text, whether it's an image, whether it's a video, whether it's an audio, whether even if a structured data, that also I can generate. So that's the power of generative side of it. Okay, so I'll not touch more into it. Lot of things we have discussed on this. Uh, yeah, if I have to go fast, like NLP or NLU, where we try to take text or transcribed voice, even with the voice also, direct on voice also, lot of work has been done into in NLP NLU tasks, but mostly it is dominated by either text or the speech or the voice has been transcribed into text. So from there we can comprehend, we can identify, we can try to understand this kind of lot of task we can think of in the NLP NLU side. This is actually NLP and CB. These are the two uh, major inputs to LLMs. They provide actually inputs to LLMs. Okay, so here we can have lot of use cases, the information extraction where we can I don't know, find, let's say, scoring also. We can do automated scoring. We can have a virtual assistant. We can have a chatbot. We can have the plagiarism is one of the biggest issue in academics that we see. We can create a automatic plagiarism detectors also. So this kind of use cases we can think of using NLP NLU. Obviously we'll be using LLMs in this. It is a combination actually of that. Similarly, yeah, when we are getting into LLM side of it, as I told here, it is mostly into the generative side of the AI, where I can, it is basically learned with the help of massive amount of data. If I am talking about LLM for text, so it will take lot of text data like books, articles, websites, lot of data. If I'm thinking of a LLM into vision side of it, so lot of images, lot of videos we can train. If we are thinking of code, a lot of time you use LLMs for coding also. So they will be trained on massive amount of let's say Python, let's say Java, any other language. Those codes they are being trained on. So now they are not separate. One single tool, for example, let's say Chat GPT by OpenAI, or let's say Gemini by Google, they can work on multimodal aspect. Sorry, multimodal aspect where all these can be combined. I can ask to generate some text, some pictures as well, some audios as well, some videos as well. And this is a two-way. I can give the input in audio, I can ask something in text or something in image possible. I can give a image. I can ask something in voice. All these are possible nowadays. Okay. So the brain behind all these possibilities came a rise of LLMs, large language models. So here L stands for text. The if I will say large vision models, LVM, it will become large code models, LCM it will become. So but most popularly it is called as LLM, that's why people know about. But apart from language, it has multimodal capability now. Okay, so where we can use for a lot of tasks. Some representative use cases I can think of: content generation, I can think of personalized tutoring, I can think of information retrieval, I can think of language translations, So lot of use cases I can think of. Yes, now coming to the CV side of it, computer vision side of it, where we are trying to give a machine an eye where it can actually see, and uh, it can see also, which will use as an input. It can give back an image or video content also, which will be as an output, which we have a lot of the most very you means very widely used application is our facial recognition in our phone, so which is completely based on computer vision. And yes, self-driving car, these are not the talk of future now, these are almost reality nowadays. So you can understand lot of application into vision side of it. And here we can have like lot of use cases. If you are thinking of, we can think of digitizing the historical document. Lot of knowledge are there in undigitized format. We can think of that. We can think of creating an AR kind of environment, augmented reality, where the students, where the researchers can mimic a real-time environment, almost real-time, mimic a real-time environment, and can enter into that to test something, to test their hypotheses, to test their theories, whatever they've developed. So AR and VR, this side, virtual reality and the augmented reality is also been, they are getting merged with AI. So that is again going to bring tremendous scope for the academicians as well as the industry professionals. Okay, so how all this creates an ecosystem for you? Obviously, AI is the umbrella concept. AI is only a concept. In that, we will have ML, we'll have more focused. If I have to put it in this way, ML is the engine, a car's engine. Deep learning is a turbocharger where I have used for it, where it can enhance the performance. And when I want to interact with the machine, I am a human, so I need to talk in human language. So I need an interface where my instructions can be fed to the machine, and the instructions from machine to me should be in my natural language. So that interface is being done with the help of NLPs and to some extent LLMs also. When we think of imbibing the visual intelligence, where it can see and react, the machine can see and react, or it can give me back some kind of video content, some kind of image content, then I'll go with the help of CV, computer vision. Okay, so lot of use cases we can think of, the personalized learning path, where we can think lot of examples are there. Couple of things which I am more familiar with, I have put like Khan Academy or Byju's app. They do have adaptive learning platforms that is completely tailored with the students' performance, which is a reality now. People are using it, people have already developed it. But yes, we can use this kind of concept to create our own content where your students can be more beneficial out of it. You can have an intelligent tutoring system also, like Georgia Tech has recently, uh, they have created the Jill Watson, where it is a virtual teaching assistant which can answer almost like it can mimic the real teacher, human teacher, and it can answer any doubt 24/7, because obviously Georgia Tech site, if I am accessing from India or accessing from any part of the globe, I may not be able to connect with the human teacher, it, because of the time constraint and all, and then plus their bandwidth also. So this kind of system also has been now really in it is a possibility now. Not I will use the word possibility. These are reality now. Okay. Once upon a time we were thinking of it, but these are reality now. We can have automated grading system. uh, we can have identify who the early dropout, whether there is a degradation of the performance of a student, or there is going to it is the I am seeing a sign of improvement. So those kind of prediction wise also we can use. We can think of various translation capability. The best example is YouTube, because many of those uh, content which are being developed, let's say in different language other than I know, so I have to use the subtitle, where in the background it uses a real-time speech to text translator, and I can ask for a subtitle in English and I can learn something, the content which is in German or French, or just for example I'm saying. And I can use some curriculum for curriculum generation and some kind of content recommendation also, those kind of task also. I can use these AI systems, the entire ecosystem, where it can create modules for me, create quizzes for me, create uh, summarized or abstract way, the abstract of or the synopsis of some of the text, some of the entire content I can summarize. I can have a quick synopsis as well. So this kind of task, this kind of use cases, what we see a reality today, some of these kind of use cases, what we'll be using during our demo, and we will see how this, how we can use them actually. They most of the things what we have planned here are open source. That means they are not going to charge you money. Yes, obviously there are commercial versions of them as well, but we'll be trying to use all the open source version of them. Okay, so this is not going to end actually. Lot of the way we can think of, lot of use cases are there. So I'm just in the interest to keep the interest of time, I'm just skipping them. There are a lot of what kind of impact it has created. If we have to discuss on that, uh, so these AI tools are actually helped us to access widely. For example, recently the pandemic what we had, that is even we all will admit that that has given a real boom for the online way of learning. People were and that has created massive accessibility. If I have to learn online from Michigan, from Oxford right now, I can sit in India, in some place, and I can learn. So that has created a lot of accessibility because of this AI, and they have it has it is not like earlier it was like one way traffic. The lecture is talking, the professor is saying something or demoing something, and the students are going to sit and only watch that, listen that. No, we have created lot of interactive tools with the help of AI, where we can have a better student engagement, which is a big impact, what according to me, which has actually improved. AI actually have improved our gradation system, feedback system, which is actually reduced a lot the workload of the academicians, which we can definitely leverage to get ourselves free and focus on more important aspects. Okay, and some of these kind of tasks can be given to the machine, and machine can help us to which in turn is going to improve the efficiency of the human teacher actually, I mean to say. And we can create personalized tailor-made recommendations. Okay, these are your liking, these are your skills, you can have this so and so kind of uh, courses or tutorials you can go and follow to improve your uh, improve your, let's say, employability, let's say research side, anywhere I can put it. It can have a personalized recommendations, and we can have the assessment, also the integrity side of it, the plagiarism detection, the kind where people try to copy each other's task and all, so that creates a lot of issue in the integrity side. So that also, there also you can use AI to have a proper assessment integrity. So lot of areas where we saw a positive impact, just introducing a small subset of it. Okay, so we can have a pause like for a couple of minutes if anything to discuss, anything, any questions pops out. Okay, we can go to the next step. So why we are talking of this? Why AI is so relevant now? So this is something which is of much interest actually. Why you are talking now? So because we do have obviously a lot of data now, we do have a lot of storing capacity which we didn't have earlier days, earlier years, and we have massive computing power. We have a lot of sophisticated algorithms, AI algorithms. These three mostly have fueled the boom into AI now, and it and made AI relevant for a day-to-day work. Or else it was limited to some of the core area, niche area where people were applying, but now it has gone to what I can say the best word will be democratizing the AI world. And yes, obviously COVID has added its flavor to it, where people are more inclined towards having online, and their AI, the usage of AI is evident, quite evident. And lot of government agencies, the big agencies also, they have advocated the importance of AI into educational field and to bridge those gap what we had earlier, and that has fueled at a macro level, that has fueled the innovation and made AI more relevant for education and research. Okay, so similarly, we have lot of positive impact into research. The speed where we can find out, we can summarize those texts, we can access some kind of important topics, we can do literature reviews, and all these we can do in seconds now, which is going to really help us. We can create a number of hypotheses using the genetic side of the world, where we can give some kind of literature review and ask to create some hypothesis which will be an object for our research. We can help it for a lot of data analysis. When after we gather a lot of test data, we can have the reproducibility of it, because now these machine learning or basically this AI model, this they create these pipelines, they actually enhance the reproducibility of your scientific experiments. And the one of the thing which is my favorite is the interdisciplinary collaboration. Now I do have lot of interest in physics, and I want to apply physics concept for, let's say, anthropology, and I had those barriers earlier. Now I can train myself to learn a little bit of anthropology so that I can talk to a professor who is from anthropology, sociology, and so on, whereas he or she can scale him or her up with minimal effort with the help of LLM into physics. So collaboratively, we can think of creating something good, beneficial for the society. So that's why this is my this point I personally like more. But yes, there are a lot of positive impacts also it has created on the research side. Okay. So what are the still a lot of potentials do we have uh, in education and research side? A lot of really lot of from this adaptive learning is one of the example what I can think of, from static content to create a personalized textbook. You can have a automatic grading system based on the MCQs, based on the kind of so after summarizing the topics, the essays what students have written, you can automate the grading system also. You can use it for facilitation, not only from teaching but also to the next level of it, where it can the AI can imbibe some of the roles of mentorship, collaborating with other disciplines, with real world problem solving. All these facilitations we can think of using AI, and we can have uh, mm, a lot of these tools where actual literatures are already overloaded into that, and we can simply take out some of the insights. So this elicit, semantic scholar, skite, these are the tools we will be seeing in our demo side also, how we can use it. And we can create a simulated environment like a physics lab or chemistry lab. I'm not saying in a real lab scenario, I'm talking in a virtual setup where we can marry with AI, with the augmented side of it, the AR and VR, all those concepts, and we can create an ecosystem where students, even that professors, can go and do research in a virtual environment. And just from a static way of learning, we can think of having a collaborative knowledge where experts from various disciplines can get together and think of something more bigger what they are looking at right now. Okay, so these are some of the aspects where we have seen where we can AI can help us, but some of the concerns are some of the uh, underlying notions what we should have a little bit understanding on that as well. Uh, so the bias and fairness, this is one of the very important aspect what we should always be keeping in mind. The AI can give a biased result. Obviously, it is as good a machine on that kind of data it's been trained with. So the better data, the better model what I can expect. If the data have some kind of biasness, so that is going to impact impact the output of it. So we have to be little cautious while using AI tools for any research or academics use. The bias and fairness aspect we need to keep in mind. There are some tools has been developed to find out, to actually flag this bias and fairness aspect, like IBM's AI fairness. This is one of the tools. There are a lot of tools are there which can help us identifying these aspects also. Obviously, when we are talking about lot of massive amount of data, privacy is one of the concern where there might be PII, the personal identifiable information uh, may get circulated, that we have to keep in mind. There are a lot of compliance issues with the federal bodies of any country, they or even any uh, even any sector. For example, let's say healthcare, so they can think of HIPAA. They can similarly, there are a lot of other compliances like GDPR, FERPA. A lot of these compliances are also we need to keep to have our data privacy uh, while using AI applications. Okay, yes, the integrity side of it, where we can think of this Turnitin AI. This is a kind of content detector. GPT Zero. They are also they also have some kind of tools where we can identify the plagiarism, the ghost writing, and all these AI related generated submissions. So actually this is the flip side of it. But yes, there are tools which can help us identify and restrict the bad use of AI into academics. That is what I wanted to highlight here. And we should these tools help us to have a proper, clear, honest academic policies. Yes, explainability. This is one of the most crucial aspect of it. When, for example, let's say I have told that this particular student keeping his or her old marks, this goes he or she is going to score, let's say, grade A or grade B. Can I explain this logic why I am saying? So there are sophisticated tools, statistical tools basically. They are going to be used like SAP and Lime. These are Python libraries, obviously absolutely free of cost. They can help us to identify based on what criteria, based on means what is the rule, what underlying rule, why I am flagging this person is going to succeed or this person is not going to succeed, or this is some good, bad, whatever I want to predict. Can I apply explainability to that? For that, we can take the help of this kind of Python libraries where we can use it for uh, for explainability. Along with that, we can use it for what if scenarios. Given if I change such parameter, let's say I'm spending 4 hours now for my study. If I'm going to spend 5 hours, 3.5 hours, but I want to diversify my learning into this aspect. What is the probability of success increases? So this kind of what if scenarios we can simulate, and with the help of explainable AI, we can get the output. Why I am thinking that it improves my odds of success or reduces my odds of success. So that kind of tools also we can use for explainability factor. Okay, yeah. Then the last part of it, human in loop. AI can be not can be AI is so much helpful, but at the same point of time, I need to keep HIL, human in loop, also in the account. So somewhere where we think that a human validation is required, which actually override the decision of a AI system, that when we think of anything, may it be education, may it be uh, corporate, anywhere, industry, anywhere, this is the mandatory field. We always have to keep in mind that we may require a human validation over a period of time, and if required, we should be having the power of overriding it. Okay, so I think, yeah, these are the introduction to what we are expecting. We can get dive into the real world tools, where we will start with the basic LLMs, then gradually we'll proceed to the uh, how I'll put it, we'll proceed to the very niche level of usage, like for exactly for research, what I can do. Let's say I'm thinking of creating a mind map. Let's say I'm thinking of creating a knowledge graph, which is going to be very helpful. We'll delve into those kind of special tools. But let's start with some of the general tools what are available in the uh, and they are available for free as well for us to experiment with. Okay, so some of the tools what I can okay, 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 let me start. Uh, okay, so one of such tool, LLM tool given by Google, that is our Gemini. So the site is nothing but we can do Google also, gemini.com. Okay, oh, sorry, Google. I'll Google it. That's better way. I'll Google for Gemini. This is the tool what you can use for your image. Okay, Google Gemini, and it is free now. Uh, yeah, 2.5 is not free. This is having some kind of different subscription. It is asking me, but is you can think of it will automatically once after it gives some kind of prompt. Okay, I'll explain you. Maybe Gemini or let's say maybe GPT, another widely accepted tool, used tool. Okay, both of these tools you can see ChatGPT is by OpenAI and Gemini is from Google. So these are kind of LLMs which we can use for any kind of generative task. So here the interface is always a simple, and this interface mostly takes an input. This is an input, some kind of text I can write. So this we call it as a prompt. Same here as well. Okay. So here we can prompt to the machine, the LLM, and we can get something what we are searching for. For example, yeah, one complexity I wanted to highlight. GPT 4.0, which is the latest release by OpenAI. This model has been trained till 2023. Data till 2023. After that, if I am going to ask something what happened in 2024 or 25, this model is not going to answer me, and this model is going to hallucinate. I want to bring that concept into your mind that hallucinate means it may give me some kind of output which may be wrong. And we should be knowing that this model, as it is not been trained after 2023 September data, anything recent, I should not be using chat GPT for that, because it will hallucinate and give me some kind of output which may not be useful for me, or it may be wrong as well. But in that case, Gemini is always been fed with the real stream data from Google. So Gemini is always up to date till yesterday's data. If I want to search, I can get it. Okay, it will search and give it for me. But yeah, there are a lot of evaluation matrices how where GPT stands stands out, where Gemini stands out. Those things are little bit I will say out of scope the comparison. But yes, you can evaluate. The best way to evaluate is prompt the same question like if I'll ask what is the, let's say, this is how we prompt. I'm going from basic. First law of first law of motion, law of motion from Newton. If I ask this, it is going to fetch uh, the web. Actually, real time it is not fetching. It is already fetched and it's already been trained. So this model will give me the law, okay, and it will try to explain some of this, and the same prompt if I'm going to give to Gemini, sorry, GPT now, it will give us, so the which is better, which is what you will use, that's a scope of debate. There is a lot of debate can go on. And the left hand side, what you are seeing in my GPT screen, when you are going to use for open as an open source, you may not be able to see this here. All these are structured. You may not be able to see the similar thing, but yes, uh, the right hand side output will be exactly same for you as well. And you can really really use it. I think 4.0 also will give you free for lot of so many prompts. After some time, if you are using it for free, it freezes and it says that you may have to go to the older model. So these are the older models you can see. You may have to choose to older model when you are using it as an open source. The same thing applies with Gemini as well, where you can have the older models as well, and or you can go for a paid license, upgrade license, and this works on the entire Google ecosystem apart from YouTube. If you want, you can upgrade also. You will have, obviously you will have better experience. And coming to OpenAI's this cost and all, it is around 2200 INR per month if you want to use it. And if you want to use the interface of it, another aspect also I wanted to say you, when if you are developing something, if you want to use the capability of Google, Gemini or OpenAI in the code, how you will be requiring an API. Okay, you will be requiring an API where you can use this concept. So most of the time you may not be only prompting here in this interface and getting an output, copy paste to your slides, copy paste to your contents. You may not be doing that. There might be some use cases where you want to use this capability as an API in the code. That is also possible. I will ask to GPT right now. It will give me how can I get the API key from OpenAI, because the company name is OpenAI. It will tell me the steps where I can use. It will give me the step-by-step instruction. We can follow that. That's is the important thing where we can think of this. You can see this platform.openai. If I'll go there, when you'll do it for the first time, it will ask you to sign in, login. Okay. For me, I've already means sign up. So it will take my credentials and it will give you an API key. I'll show you how it will give you an API key, and it will give you the okay, it's JavaScript. Anyone who is familiar with JavaScript, they can use it. how to use that API key. Those who are familiar with Python, they can you can change it, how you can use that API key. I'll show you how to get the API key. Okay, API key section should be in the settings itself. API keys. Okay, so these are the kind of keys what I have generated for my personal use. One important thing, whenever I can generate a new API key right now by clicking it. Let's say I'll have AI in academic and research. This is some API key I have generated. Okay, and I can create this key, but only one thing is you should be copying this key and saving it. Okay, or else what will happen, you see this, now I will not be able to see this key. So this is applicable for Gemini also, GPT also. So you need to keep an always keep this handy, copy this to your notepad or somewhere at a safe place. Once it is gone, you cannot recover it. This is for the security concern. Okay, you can generate this and you can ask it, for example, let's say uh, develop a simple chart bot using Python. Use my OpenAI API key. You can ask. You don't have to go anywhere. You can ask here also, here only. It will help give you a Python uh, code where here this you will replace with your API key what you have generated, and and it will generate a simple basic chatbot for you. Yes, obviously you can improve it with the help of the content what you are looking at. For that we will be getting into little bit into rack systems. uh, yeah, that we'll see tomorrow, how we can create a simple rack system where the content, let's say you are talking about physics, or you are teaching physics or chemistry. I'm just giving an example, and I have given a PDF, and thus this chatbot system should only give the answer which is there in that PDF, nothing else out of it. Because as this has been trained with a massive data, it may give you some answer which is not there in that book. So this kind of use cases you will be having a lot. So for that we will be entering into rack system tomorrow. Little bit I'll touch it up, but there are some ready-made tools also I'll introduce. But those who really love to have this kind of developer mindset where they want to have their own code, own system, for them this is the way. Those who are actually they want to have what I will say ready-made ecosystem, for them one more tool I'll introduce you, that is your Notebook LM. That is also again from Google. Okay, so Notebook LM, this is one of the tool which we will be talking at a length, because there are, this is exactly meant for uh, help you in research assistant. It's meant for research. Okay, so anyway, let me introduce you, let me show you how the interface of it. I would certainly encourage you Google Notebook LM. Please try to, this is free, so there is no issue. You can register yourself. You can register yourself with the help of your Gmail or any such account. Okay, and you can they are keeping on increasing as to GPT. A lot of things they have introduced here. But let's say I'll go and create a new. Okay, now it is asking me to upload the source. Uh, if I have a PDF file, if I have a PDF file of a certain book, and I have created my question answering system based on this chart, this OpenAI's API key, still I will have a chance of, not still, most of the cases you will have a chance of this particular model will hallucinate. It will give you, when I will ask some question, even it is not, as I told, it knows till 2023 September. If I'll ask a question, who is the qualifier in, I'm just giving you one example, IPL 2025. So see, it is not been trained. It doesn't know that RCB has been already qualified for the final. Oh, I missed to ask it the final. Let me ask 2024 final. Okay, so it still have the doubts. Okay, it is not, see, this match. Okay, it is lot of. It is not going to give you the exact answers, or it may give you wrong answer. But at the same point of time, this notebook LM, for example, let's say I'll take some content for our XIV site. I will ask any NLP research, or I will ask sentiment research, sentiment analysis research ARXIV. This is one of the uh, paper, some kind of paper I'll download, research paper. Okay, so let's say I will download one research paper. I'll download one research paper. Okay, this is a research paper, and let's say I'll save it on my desktop itself. Oh, where it is, desktop itself, and I can give this notebook LM as a source. That same research paper, I'll give it as a source. Is my desktop. Yeah, this is the source. It will read it quickly. It will read. Yeah, it has read it. So it has tried to summarize that research paper for me, kind of abstract, and whatever questions I want to ask on the basis of this research paper, it is going to give me. For a simplicity, who are the author? I can ask. I can interact with that particular PDF. So it has identified Sudhanshu Kumar, Partha Pratim Roy, all these guys here, all these four people it has identified. And here it is not going to hallucinate. For example, if I ask it, this is my source, and I uh, ask the same thing, it is not supposed to. Another prompt was there. Okay, this I'll copy and I'll ask. So this source has no idea about IPL. Okay, and if I'll ask it, It will clearly say that the source what you have provided has no information on IPL. Okay. So it will not hallucinate. Even if I will ask the same thing with GPT or even with Gemini by Sudhanshu, and I need, do you know, if I'll ask, do you know? It don't have access to RxIV right now, but still it will hallucinate and say me that I know about it. If it has an access, yeah, it knows it's an older paper. It's in 2023, so it do have understanding on that. But this is a luck. But if it don't know also, it will try to hallucinate and give you answer. Whereas this kind of systems, notebook LM, is not going to hallucinate and give you the exact answer. Here, one more aspect I want to add into it. Lot of our uh, um, uh, information are in, let's say, YouTube, and I just want to add a YouTube to it. I don't have time to sit and watch YouTube videos. Let's say I'll ask sentiment analysis. Let's say I have one. Any random I will take. I'll take the. I'll take only the URL of it. I don't want to sit and watch. Okay. And in this, I can add another source. Along with that, I can add another source where I will use a YouTube link. And see, it will read that YouTube link and it is ready for me. If I ask any question combining the research ARXIV report and the YouTube link, and even if I have a mm, website, for example, same only I will do sentiment analysis, some kind of website. Okay. Anyway, in Google, I'll get some kind of website. I'm not going to take RxIBs because we have seen that I already added to a source some, for example, oh, it is there. That's why it is saying, let's say S2O, another website I can link. Okay. Now, this is a website from S2O I am taking. This website also I am adding it as a source. I can add it. So this is a website. Okay, obviously it is for free, so it has its limitation, but yes, up to I think 50 such sources you can add. Now it is ready to answer you any question which is there in this research paper, in this YouTube link, in this website, and a combination of it. It is ready to. I would certainly encourage you to really register and play with the system, familiarize with the system, and we have lot of other great aspects of it, like how we can create a mind map. Okay, that right now we can think of. uh, it's only one click. So from all this I can create a mind map. It's creating. Okay. Okay, it is creating here the art and science of sentimental analysis. It has created me a mind map for me where I can see what are the topics has been talked in all these three sources, and I can uh, get more into it, get more into it like this. So which is going to be real helpful for you when you are, which is going to help you in your research or academics. Okay, where you can see all these. Let's say I have lot of books of similar content. I can create a complete map of it. What are the different authors talking in different way? What are the different people are doing research in the on the same field but in a different way? All this I can combine. I can create a map around it. I can even have an audio overview. I can create an audio. What I mean to say, I can create a podcast and I can send it to my Spotify link, Spotify, and whenever I am at leisure, I can just listen all this ARXIV PDFs, these websites, YouTube links, and so on and so on. Okay, that also I'll create one that takes little time, so I'm not adding here. I'll create and show you. And here I have randomly chosen these articles or the sources where I will be actually curating a source set of sources for you, and I will show it uh, by tomorrow. But in the same point of time, I will certainly encourage to go and play with this particular tool. And this is really a boon for academicians and researchers, where you will not have any problem of hallucination. It is confined to the resources what you have given. And yeah, obviously, if you want something different, something new, something which is not there in those sources, you can definitely go and go back to GPT or Gemini and you can ask, you can validate here. So what I mean to say, there is no one tool may be sufficient for you, but a mixture of it, the ecosystem will help you to actually reduce your workload and really help you in your uh, academics and research journey. Similarly, lot of other tools we will be seeing the solicit and a lot of three, four more tools we will be trying to do hands-on. And this notebook LM will get into little more depth. It has more capability, not only this you can have. Even I do have lot of yeah, this source limit is 50. That is what I was saying. Even I have a code base in my local system laptop. I can upload that to a source. I can upload lot of plain text, even slides, lot of things. I can upload them and I can create a better uh, training material for our student, for ourselves, better research uh, hypotheses or the literature reviews and all these. There we can help, even if it can create some kind of synthetic data for us if required, given some data as a for example, here I can use like uh, I want to do some research on, let's say a customer churn. Just a random example I'm taking, customer churn in telecom, and I'm doing a research on that and create a synthetic data for me with let's say with real domain specific variable names. So for research you can, or for teaching also, you can use this kind of uh, curated data sets. It is going to generate for you. It is going to generate these variables: customer ID, gender, senior citizen. Just random example I am giving you, but yes, you can do. Yeah, it will give you a Python code which you can run, and it will save a CSV, your Excel sheet, or else I can ask it, give me give me a CSV to download. So it will automatically run the Python script in the background and help and give me an interface to download the data. So these are the tools which are really handy for you, which you can really use, and lot of other tools also will be seeing it. Yeah, it has downloaded this Gen synthetic data for me, which you can use for any creating teaching material or anything as such. Okay, uh, with this we can take a pause if any discussion, any questions.
So you did mind mapping of,
Hmm.
like, you added the sources, like you came up with. Yes, sir, if you can explain that mind mapping, how
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
yeah.
So here, the all these topics what I've chosen, all the sources are mostly around the sentiment analysis. So that is my the high level view of it. Then in the ARXIV research paper, what I've given it is a source, or these three sources what I've given it. It has tried to create this map where there is a section called definition and scope, the process, the techniques and approaches, the source and data. All these steps are being discussed either in this PDF or in this YouTube or in this website, and it tried to correlate all these concepts together and create a just imagine that this is my the index of my book. It has created the index for even I can go granular also. It has created the entire index of my source, knowledge source. Now I can get into more into it. I want to go, let's say, some kind of the, let's say, financial news and sources. I can get more into it and I can ask from where you got this. It will tell you the source which is required for your citation purpose. You cannot uh, simply write anything without any citation. So it will give you a citation from this section I got. And yeah, and yes, you can download it. You can have it in as your teaching material as well. And for you, if you want to little more debug into it, you can take this section. For example, this is the section what I've got. uh, from there, just randomly I wanted to zoom into this, I can take it. I can ask GPT for more around it. Give me some more info around it. So it has given you some links or some indicators. You for further research, you can come back here, you can do more research. So the mind map is in a single sentence, if I had to put, it is going to create the entire syllabus or the not index, the syllabus, the first 3 4 pages of your book, where each and every chapter are given, the subheadings are also there, and your entire structure, the uh, whatever corpus, this we call as corpus, all these sources whatever we have given, it has created what are the talks around it and how they are logically related to each other. That is this map basically shows you. And for further exploration you can get into it. For further exploration you can get to GPT or Gemini to understand more onto it. Hope it try to answer you.
Sir, I just wanted to ask how this mind map was created. It was created by
Oh, no,
Chat
no,
GPT.
no, no.
Or
It is created by Notebook LLM. Notebook LM.
But sir, what like instructions we are required to give it? Okay, create a
No,
mind
no,
map from the above summary.
no, nothing. It is a inbuilt. It is inbuilt. Once I have added all my sources, I can simply create a mind map. It will create in the right hand side. See the third one, it is created.
This option of mind map is not available to us.
To us means it's a free tool. It should be there.
Yes,
It
sir.
is not a.
It's available, sir.
So,
It is a free tool.
We also
so
practice is it available?
sir, I don't know why I was searching for it, but I could not find it.
It is
Sir,
there.
I'll do it. Sir, I'll do it again.
You try it. Just it is free. It is only in this GPT. You may not get this left hand side screen like what I am getting. Apart from that, everything should be exactly same for you also. Everything I'm using
Okay,
free.
sir. Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Okay, and yeah, we can have a audio preview also. We can add some notes. Lot of things we can. It is generating a podcast for me. It is going to take some time. That's why I just on the fly I'm creating. But yes, if we have good sources, proper sources, it is really going to create a very good podcast for you, and it will give you a connected to Spotify account also, and you can add that while driving. You put it and listen. Just for fun, I'm just adding that. You can listen it, or while going to sleep, you can listen that also. So this is one of such tool. There are other tools also. We'll be exploring lot of tools, but this is one of the tool what I found one of the most used tool in academics and research nowadays. Okay, so
Sir,
hmm,
this regarding podcast,
hmm,
if I add 4 5 articles or something like this, or
hmm.
a book or a chapter from a book. So when I say audio overview, so it will create a podcast in what sense? Question answers, or I need
Uh,
like 40.
Conversation style. Let's say the same chapter. Let's say I'm the student and you are teaching. So
Oh,
or I'm interviewing you. You are the expert
okay.
and you know the content of that particular chapter. I don't know. I'm asking you the question. I am the interviewer, for example, or I am the student. Like
Mm.
that way, it will create like a conversational way, which
It
is
won't be like audiobooks.
on audio books. For that. Then we'll go with Amazon's audiobook and all other
Mm.
facilities. It is not going to create a simple book, but instead it will create a conversational style.
Mhm. Sir, if I add my previous exam questions in add note
Hmm.
and give a command of prepare making similar questions on the similar guidelines, it will create new questions.
Yes. It will certainly create. But for that, use GPT. That is a better one.
Mhm.
Let's say I'll ask what is the formula formula for linear re regression. Just one example
Mm.
I'm asking. Create a narrative question around it, or a different question around.
Mhm.
It will
Perfect.
give. It
Perfect.
will, it will give me question around it. Normally, we don't give this direct question to the students.
Mm.
Instead of, we can give a use case based, your narrative based, so that will provoke the thought.
Mm.
So
Situation based.
situation based, yes, those things we can create, and for that we can use GPT. That is better. Like, see here, like it is a telecom based company,
Mm.
something it will give.
Explanation.
Yes, it will be a better
So this
question.
notebook is better for what purpose, sir?
Notebook is better for when you have the defined source and you want to understand those sources better, because if I'll go and read this ARXIB paper, sometimes it is more complicated that it may bounce to me. Instead of that, I want this research paper someone to explain me in my language, in the level of understanding, the depth of understanding I do have.
Simple English.
Simple English, yes.
Yeah.
Simpler way. Then this tool is good for you. So they have different utilities.
Mm. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Uh, any other questions or discussions?
Sir, I'm a law teacher. How this API will help me? I did not understand
Okay.
much part of APIs.
Okay, so this API, when that is not going to give you a kind of this UI interface. What you are seeing is a
Mm.
UI, user interface.
Yeah.
But there are many such scholars who love to write code. So
Mm.
for your use case, maybe you will be more dwelling around the UI interface. There are
Mm.
other teachers, other research scholars who will be looking at more into I'll write code, I'll write Python or JavaScript,
Yeah.
and
And
from them it is going to be useful.
yeah. For me, notebook will be phenomenal.
Huh. For you, the best tool is Notebook LM. Let's say, see, imagine that I have such a huge book for legal domain, and I don't have time to sit and read
Wow.
in which page, which subsection has some clause. Instead of I can ask, I can chat. And this guy, this particular tool has read that book within seconds and know everything about it.
Sir, even as an investor, the
Hmm.
investor is supposed to know the memorandum of association of that company where he is
Yes,
investing.
yes,
So
yes,
I may
yes.
not have time. So I may ask
Hmm.
specific question.
Yeah, the MOU documents, you can, the PDF, you can add them. And you
Mm.
can, just like a human sitting beside you who is knowledgeable enough on your documents only, on your sources only. Then LM, Notebook LM. If you want a human who is sitting next to you, who know everything under the sun, then Gemini or GPT is going to be helpful for you.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, we'll continue this discussion. A lot of interesting tools are also there. We'll be exploring those tools as well. But
Sure.
yes, timing, you can explore these tools, these three tools, and tomorrow we'll see other tools as well.
Sure. Sir.
Okay. Oh, so sorry. There are a lot of any question, cross validation. Okay, cross validation. Is this question for me? Cross validation? You want me to explain? Okay. Okay. So cross validation is something when we actually try to use structured data. There is a process of training where we split our data into a train section and a evaluation section. The train section I'll use to train my algorithm, and the evaluation section I will predict those values, and I will get to know, I will evaluate those prediction how much accurate, because I know the actual answers for it. I'm talking in a supervised sense. Now, in the trained data set, what I have normally, let's say I have total 100 rows, normal setup, I'll have 80% as my training, 20% as my evaluation. So 80 rows will are of training, 20 rows are for evaluation. Now the 80 rows also, when I am fitting only one model, that model, there might be a chance that may not generalize on the evaluation set, because there might be a chance some of those representative, how it understand those rules, some of the representative examples may not be a part of your training set, but that may be a part of your evaluation set. So there your generalization will suffer. For that, what we'll do, instead of highly okay, if I'll do that also, where the machine will suffer if the training, if the set of data is small, it has very good goodness, what I'll say, a necessary will that it will have. It will mug up the data and it will try to overfit that data, those rules on your evaluation. If it is overfitting in your training, you cannot generalize that. So for that, we use a concept that is called cross validation, where we create subsamples from the training data. For example, 80 rows I have and I have done CB is equal to 5. So what it will create, 16, 16, 16, 16, 5 sections of rows it will create, keeping all the columns same. And first 64 number of rows it will train, and the next 65th to 80th row means the one strata, it is going to predict and it will find out what is my accuracy. Then this part, which was a part of the evaluation in the training itself, will become a part of training, and another section of 16 rows will come as an evaluation, and this will iterate for 5 times. So every subsection of your every cross 16 rows are going to be equal, going to have the equal chance to be validated. After you will have 5 your coefficient values, because 5 row iteration you will do 5 coefficient values. Those 5 coefficient will be averaged and given you as the final coefficient from your entire 80 rows. That process is called cross validation. So that improves your generalization. It will not have overfitting problem. In notebook, you have to upload the PDF. Yeah, you can upload, you can give the direct. Only one problem is, let's say you are using Udemy kind of link. Udemy, which is a subscription based, ARXIB is free, so I could download easily. I can access it easily. But if I'll go and just for 1 minute, I'll not take much time of yours. Let's say Udemy based. Sorry, Udemy, I'm saying, let's say medium, okay. Medium articles, if I'm going to give, obviously, I do have a membership, so I can sign up. If I'll give a medium article to that, okay, this is some medium article, okay, I'm going to give this to LLM. I'll have a new one because it is going to confuse. It is all about sentiment analysis, and the article is or something else. Okay, I'll create something here. When I give this website link as a source, it will not take. That is the complexity. Why? Because the gateway of Medium goes through a subscription based model. That integration is not not there in Notebook LM. So it is not it is not asking me that give me your credential so that I can log to your Medium and I can fetch this article for you here, whereas it is showing me error. That is a limitation to Notebook LM. But where you don't have subscription based articles, that you can use here, which is AirXIB, YouTube, and all those, which is completely free. Medium is not free. Medium is like 5 articles per month or something. Okay, so that is a limitation also. That is what I missed. It's good that you pointed out. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you, thanks for all these nice compliments. Give assignment to student, they complete it. Yeah. Even they can counter, they can complete the answer with using AI. So there are a lot of that's why I have shown you that kind of tool. I will introduce you tomorrow with a pluggy recognizer and try to identify what is the probability of having that article written using AI. That tools we do have now. I can show you that. Definitely, I'll show you that. PPT making tool. PPT making tools. Uh, that I do have to seriously, I do have to do little bit research on that. I am actually sorry, I'm noting your questions so that I can have better. Sorry, why it is not copied? So that once I stop the Zoom, I will lose this. Okay, I'll write it. One is PPT making. One is um, find AI generated probability. These kind of tools are available. I'll show you that. I'm just noting for my reference. Any other question which I could not answer? Graph. Yes. Graph is there. Graph is already there. I have included that tool, but tomorrow only I'll be able to show you. Today we are running out of time. Definitely we'll have gamma AI. Yeah, that we can use. That also I'll introduce you. And some tools like DALI and multimodal aspect, where we can generate uh, visual content from text and vice versa. That also will introduce, and we'll see what are the use cases where you guys can fit it in. Okay. So thank you for everything actually
I
for
have one
such an.
question.
Okay, yeah, please.
Sir, as you told in LLM, that notebook LM, we can attach any PDF or attach any link. So, sir, in IEEE or Web of Science or Science Direct, there are certain papers which are not freely available.
Mm.
And if I try to add that paper's link, will it read fully
No,
or
no, it will not be. The same thing happened what with Medium. That is what I have
Medium,
shown.
as
Yeah,
Medium is a paid?
paid one. So if it is paid,
Okay.
the only way you can download to your local machine and add it to the source. If it
But
downloads
yeah,
the entire PDF, it will work, or else it will not.
but it will not read from direct link
No,
if it is
there
not
there
paid.
is another gateway in the, between notebook LLM and the PPT. There is another gateway, that is the subscription that comes. That facility is
Yeah.
not there till now in LM, notebook LM. That is what
Okay.
I tried
Okay.
to show in the Medium. That's a limitation.
Sir, is there any limitation? Like you told there, we can upload up to 50 documents or 50
Mm.
attachments.
50 sources,
Is there any
anything.
limitation in terms of size?
Size limitation is based on your, because it's a Google ecosystem. This size is based on your Google's. Google gives you 15 GB for free. That comprises your Gmail, your what is that? All this
Sir,
this
then
ecosystem. This all
it will use
ecosystem.
my drive then.
Drive, everything is that 15 GB. You can connect to your drive as well. That facility is also there because it is from Google. That
No, sir,
facility.
if I'm uploading it on this notebook LM, will it use my drive space or it's its
Yes,
cloud
yes.
space?
Yeah, your space, because this entire your Google ecosystem it is. So that 15 GB will
Okay.
be used here.
Okay.
If you
So you
want to,
recommend it like whenever I create some certain document or some notes for me or some matter from this LLM, I should erase it or delete it once I'd used it so that it can clean up my drive space.
I can tell you, create another Gmail and use your
Ah,
notebook LM for that. So
for that, okay.
you will have 15 GB space. If you not happy with that, you have to, if you
Ah,
still need more, then you have to buy Google
yeah,
space.
OnePlus from
Yes, OnePlus,
Google One.
exactly. So your space will get increased, and it has a limitation in terms of size on your drive, not on your from your local
Okay.
system. If you are giving, I think it is up to 50 GB or something. This limitation is there. I need to little bit search on that. I can,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I
Sir,
can
one more
answer.
question. Like we can share the chat of our chat GPT or Gemini. Is
Mhm.
there any facility like here we can share our work with our colleagues or students, what we had done with some topic or in Notebook LM?
Yeah,
Is
that
there
I am
anything to like share?
understanding that. But even with Gemini or GPT, you can't do. You don't have that facility. You have to share the credential with your students. Na? How will you share?
No, sir, we can share the link of that. If they're having their account, they can directly open that
Hmm.
link in their share, in their chat. I've
No,
done
I
that
do not.
previously.
I have not experimented that. So these two questions I'll take. I'll answer you tomorrow.
Okay,
Both
thank you,
of
sir.
these. One is the size limitation, exact size limitation.
And
Uh,
sharing.
yeah, these two I'll ask you. I'll answer you. Yeah, I am noting it.
So is this notebook LM free up to some limit or like
No,
if you want to
no,
use some better
no,
version, you have to pay for it?
no, there is nothing. They have recently launched it. I think it is very new tool by Google, not even 6 months old. So they are not charging it. You can leverage it as long as it is free. After that, we don't have any idea. I don't have any idea on whether they will have it for
Sir, it is not
paid.
similar to GPT or LM. It is LLM. It is like you have to provide the sources, then only
Hmm.
then it will
Then
take
only it
a
will work.
data from it. It
Yes,
doesn't
yes.
have its own
No,
database or some knowledge base.
no.
So
For
it's
that, you
not
have to
like a
go.
GPT.
Then
You have to
in the
integrate with GPT.
then the problem why this has been developed to reduce the hallucination. That is what I try to
Uh,
identify.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, as you
Then
told in the starting.
yeah, then the objective of having a rack based system which is going to work
Hmm.
only on your data, like one
Yeah.
ma'am has told that she is working for legal system, MOUs are
Hmm.
there. If that
Yeah.
memorandum of there is a understanding between two companies, that data is not publicly available. That is limited to
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
source. If I'll use for that Gemini, then I'm diluting the core concept
Yeah.
actually.
Integrity.
Yes. So that's why
Thank
the,
you. Thank you very much. Very,
yeah,
very
yeah,
interesting topic you have taken today.
yes. Any other questions, or we'll wind up for tomorrow? We'll discuss more.
Friends, if there are no more questions, then we can conclude this session. I think Mr. Panda said there will be no more questions. So if you could permit, can we conclude it?
Can we? Sorry, sir, I could not get you. Can we?
Guru, madam, for which answer you are Yes, can you please tell me something about the Sora Space AI and this?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sora. Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, sir. Please.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a Sora is a kind of a multimodal aspect to it actually. With free also you are able to get it because mine is paid one, so I do not. Okay, it is 1 second. I have never tried it, but yeah, I can give you. I can log in. It's a paid. Okay, so here it is mostly on the multimodal aspect of GPT, where here it is mostly on the text aspect of it. I can ask a image, but this image, I think that DALI, what I was saying, they are been integrated in Sora space where you will have a multimodal thing, where you can have image, some text, and like that, just like a book or just like a real world content. On that also, I can have a interaction on the same kind of prompting on that. I can some image caption, this kind of use case, or I can give a picture and I can ask a descriptive or summarize that picture, and vice versa. I can give some text and ask it give me a picture of like that. So for those kind of multimodal aspects, that is what is the plan for tomorrow. We'll be integrating multimodal tomorrow. That is what I've noted here as well. I'll show you more multimodal, even Sora also, plus other tools also I'll include there. This may not be sounding convincing for you, the answer, I do agree, because there are a lot of things to include, and that is a complete, multimodal is a complete section, what we need to discuss tomorrow, first only. So. Yeah, any other? Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am, for that, because I just have to take you through the entire journey. I just don't want to scratch the surface and leave it. That is the only reason I'm not getting into that. Yeah, Sora, Skyspace, Scholar GPT, all these are GPT's ecosystem. They are now huge ecosystem. We'll get into it, more into it. Any other question? Any other question? Sure. Yeah, ma'am. Sure. We'll discuss it in depth. There are a lot of things to discuss here. That's why. Yeah, sir. I think we have discussed on all the questions as well. I think we can wind up today. Can we wind up today for today?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, participant, we will stop here and tomorrow we'll meet in the same time, that is 11.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, on behalf of organizers and all the participants, I extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Basudeo Panda sir for such a such an informative, insightful session towards this AI tool. So really, you have provided the hands-on of this in particular genuine with the different tools of the AI and elaborated your hands-on training here. We are really thankful to you for your precious time and thought-provoking session, and with the kind consent of Mr. Panda sir, I would like to declare that this session will be over here. Thank you sir, thank you so much, and thank you participants for your active participation during the session. I have shared the entire schedule for the tomorrow's in our WhatsApp group as well as LMS. So kindly please visit LMS, and if you have any kind of queries or the question, you can put on our WhatsApp group. Definitely we will be there to resolve your queries. And tomorrow we will come up with the another some new tools, whatever maybe the tools ma'am has discussed. So tomorrow we will going for the Gamma and the this Gemini for more exploration. So with this, I will take your leave and stop now here and meet tomorrow. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
The same link tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Swastik Pradhan sir, is there any assignment? No sir, there is no assignment for particular this session. Today there will be only single assignment for creation of ChatGTP. Okay, and tomorrow we will announce the another assignment.
The same link tomorrow. Same link.
No ma'am, no. I have already put up the link in our WhatsApp group as well as in LMS. There will be a totally different links for every day. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, myself Neelam, but I am unable to upload the assignment.
Neelam ma'am, can you please share your WhatsApp number as well as your email ID on my personal WhatsApp? I will check what day.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so participants, we will stop now here and meet tomorrow. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Is there anything, Dr. Senthil Kumar sir?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.